Toll from the shooting that shocked the nation has gone up. So has the number of guns we thought he had.
And President Betts released a statement on Puerto Rico. Find out what this means for you.
Also, an organization on campus might be breaking the law. It's all next.
Good afternoon and welcome to UCentral News. I'm Taylor Adams.
And I'm Jacqueline Chappell. One of the biggest mass shootings in U.S. history has shaken the nation.
Today we have more details on the shocking story of a man in Las Vegas who killed dozens of people from the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Hotel.
It has been confirmed that 64-year-old Stephen Paddock has hauled 10 suitcases filled with 23 guns to his hotel room. A search of his home uncovered 19 more guns, and officials also searched his car and found ammonium nitrate and fertilizer that could have been turned into a bomb.
59 people are dead and 527 people injured. Paddock killed himself before SWAT teams managed to blow through his hotel door.
The shooting happened at an outdoor concert, and when the music stopped and everyone started to run for cover, there were a few who shined in the dark. Officers arrived on the scene and stood fighting while others crawled and hid behind blockades. Their efforts saved thousands of people, but there were citizens who took up the call to help. Rob Ledbetter, a U.S. Army vet, tended to the wounded as bullets rained overhead. At one point, Ledbetter needed to make a tourniquet for a girl, and a random man gave him the shirt off his back. A registered nurse from Tennessee died while trying to protect his wife. And a man known only as Zach to survivors helped herd people to safety.
We found out through Twitter that Oklahoma City Mayor Mick Cornett was in Las Vegas during the shooting. One of our reporters checked in with our mayor.
We have to always remain vigilant. You know, if you see something or hear something or you think something's just not quite right, you should report it to authorities. But it's virtually impossible to keep something like this from happening. And that's, you know, it's one of the prices we pay from living in the free society that we do.
Through tragedy, communities have proven that they come together.
UCentral's Dylan Brown is here to explain.
Now, it's no secret Oklahoma has experienced their own fair share of tragedy. On April 19, 1995, a bomb exploded in front of the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building, killing 168 people, including 19 children. But through that devastation, the community came together.
You wake up thinking it's just a normal day, then something tragic happens. Many have unfortunately witnessed acts of terror. David Bruin worked at Virginia Tech at the time of the school shooting in April of 2007.
It started as normal as any other day, and then we got a campus alert to lock down the building. And, one of our student workers was actually in the building next door to where the majority of students were killed.
His wife, Casey, says she will never forget the bombing of the Murrah building in 1995.
I remember when it happened. I remember the shock. I was at work and it was on television.
Gary Watkins, the director of the Memorial Museum, pleads for strength in communities after tragedy.
What you've seen over the last 24 hours in Las Vegas was very similar to what you saw here 23 years ago. It was people rushing to the scene to help.
Communities throughout the nation coming together. Oklahoma City, Virginia, New York, and now Las Vegas.
And so we've seen these big tragic events. I mean, a year ago or a little over a year ago in Orlando. We have to figure out how to stop the madness, and it really should be people be able to come together and work together and work through differences.
I think we have to move forward. You can't go back. You have to go forward strong. You can't go forward with hate. You got to take something out of it. You have to march.
People who are so mentally ill that could do something like that, or has the fortitude to do something like that, or this, want to create a fear in us to make us stop living our lives as we do. You know, that concert on a Sunday night in Las Vegas should have been a really fun evening, and everyone was enjoying themselves, you know, through the rain of shots until that happened. And so I think we have to be very careful and vigilant and diligent about making sure we're safe and we create safe spaces, but we can't stop living, because that's when they win.
Making your home Oklahoma. Jesse Lane and Dylan Brown, UCentral News.
Now, it has been 22 years since the bombing, and us Oklahomans, have set a standard for helping communities in need. We will be there for Las Vegas. Back to you guys at the desk.
Mike Steichen was in Las Vegas for business at the time of the attack, and he spoke with us on the phone today to share how he helped.
We walk into the front doors. There was a couple standing there, and they're shaking. They're terrified, and they're like, "What do we do? What do we do if they come over here?" Right then, another person comes running in saying, "They're still shooting. Make sure you get inside." So then everybody filed in even more, and they just looked really scared. So we're like, "Hey, would you guys like to come up to the room? You can hang out until this is all over." And of course, they're extremely grateful. They're like, "Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much."
And an Oklahoma woman is among the victims of the Las Vegas shooting. Shelby Perry was at the Route 91 concert this past weekend. Perry's family reported that she has a broken arm and collarbone after being shot in the right bicep. Perry is set to have surgery later today.
We have our social media anchor Albert here with us at the desk.
Yeah, Albert, social media was one of the first ways that news spread about the tragedy in Las Vegas.
That's right, yes. There have been tons of social media stories circulating about the Las Vegas shooting. We're going to talk about that in just a little bit. In the aftermath of the mass shooting in Vegas, people all over social media are voicing their opinions about gun control in the country. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders gave a speech about gun-related crimes in Chicago. In her speech, she said, quote, "I think if you look to Chicago, where you had over 4,000 victims of gun-related crimes last year, they have the strictest gun laws in the country. That certainly hasn't helped there." While there are many on her side, there are others voicing opposition as well, saying that the country needs stricter gun laws all around to prevent future tragedies like Vegas. And following that tragedy, a GoFundMe has been started for the victims of the shooting. Steve Sisolak, the Clark County Commission Chair from Las Vegas, says on the page that they are raising funds to assist the victims of the tragic Las Vegas shootings. Funds will be used to provide relief and financial support to the victims and the families of the horrific Las Vegas mass shooting. The page was created yesterday with a goal of $4.5 million, and as of today has just under $3.7 million. And a school shooting scare out in California. Monday, there's been a report of an active shooter on the campus of the University of Southern California. Officers were called to the scene and searched the campus. After a 45-minute search, LAPD confirmed there had been no shooting and there was, quote, "no danger to the community." According to the USC Department of Public Safety, Chief John Thomas, a faculty member during class falsely told her students there was an active shooter in the building. The faculty member, whose name has been withheld at this time, has been detained by the LAPD.
Well, Albert, the amount of outpour and love that has come in for Las Vegas is absolutely astounding.
Yes.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of it, and we'll see a lot more love and outpouring throughout the next few days, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, and we're glad that the USC situation was not what it kind of
Absolutely.
been.
Absolutely. Well, we'll be right back.
Stick around.
Whomever you want to be, wherever you want to go, UCO's College of Business can help get you there. Our degree programs and dedicated faculty will help you gain the knowledge and skills you need to connect to the future of business.
Because of UCO's College of Business, I've been able to be successful in business and in leadership. They take that time for situational things to prepare you and give you the tools, essential needs, and skill sets that's going to set you up for success in the future.
You could be larger than life, bigger than the world, living out the hopes and dreams of every boy and every girl. You could fly higher than the sky, shine brighter than the stars. You can have all you ever wanted.
Larger than life is what we've made Oklahoma City, with a spirit that says, go for it.
You can have all you ever wanted. You know you could.
We are one of the oldest institutions of higher learning in Oklahoma. We are teaching tomorrow's leaders.
We are champions.
We're the first forensic science program of its kind in the state.
We are making school rock.
We are the leaders on campus today and in our communities tomorrow.
We are reaching new heights in the fine arts.
We are tomorrow's business innovators.
We are learning to prevent illness and promote health in our community.
We are all this and more. We are Central. afternoon and
I think we're starting to get some of that fall weather. It warms up again.
Mayoni, is that warm weather going to be sticking around?
If you've been outside today, you've probably noticed that it's been hot, humid, and cloudy, but not to worry, we've got some cooler temperatures coming up for you next week, as well as a few thunderstorms. Make sure you stay tuned for weather across Oklahoma and details on my 7-day forecast. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks so much, Mayoni. UCO President Don Betts released a statement today on Puerto Rico. He said that we need to be embracing the people of Puerto Rico and supporting them. He also went above and beyond by offering potential students from Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands in-state tuition. Students from these islands can take advantage of this if they have to relocate to our area.
We're about to discuss a story that the Vista has been following since its inception.
This reporter has been investigating this story for months, and today in the studio, Caitlin Mills joins us.
Thank you, guys. The UCO Student Association Student Congress could possibly be violating the Open Meeting and Open Records Acts. The Student Congress was found in violation last semester after they failed to post their agenda and minutes on time. However, UCOSA Senator Colton Kidd says he's leading the charge for abiding by the laws this year.
The Open Meetings Act requiring that the legislation be posted 24 hours in advance on a business day. This is a reoccurring issue. The OMA requires is that the committee minutes be posted the 24 hours in advance. It hasn't been happening very reliably, including this week. That violated the OMA just now. You wouldn't have heard mine and Camilo's vote because we are not going to vote on any legislation that violates the OMA. And technically this meeting wasn't an official meeting.
The question I have been trying to answer is whether or not student activity fees, which is what UCOSA is funded from, are considered public funding. I have contacted several lawyers to ask this question, and so far they have returned with resounding yeses. I have also obtained emails which show that someone in our legal department told one of the senators and possibly our student body president that UCOSA didn't have to follow the open records law. There was an attorney general decision several years ago about OSU's student government following the same laws, and they were found to be considered a public body. I am looking further into the issue and contacting more Freedom of Information lawyers, so there will be more to follow this week. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you for keeping us updated on that, Caitlin. And a new organization is focused on saving the lives of students. UCentral's Dylan Brown has more.
My name is Jordan Miller. I'm with the organization is called Generation Y, and our main focus and purpose is to bring attention and value to somebody's life. We speak on anti-bullying and suicide awareness, and it's a performing arts team, so we really connect well with the kids, and our main focus and goal is to really implement why you are here and why you add value to this life. And the dope thing about our group is that we have so many talented artists on the team, and so we have like rappers, we have spoken words, poets, you know what I'm saying, and choreographed dancers. The value that I think it adds to the school is like, if a school brings us in, I think the kids will be like, okay, maybe our school, you know what I'm saying, really does care about what we need to hear. 15 to 30 messages after every assembly, bro. And so it's like, for one, us keeping up with them, and then also being able to understand their story, where they're coming from, and being able to just be like, what are you passionate about? What do you love to do? We want to plug you back into, find somebody in your area that like is super good at that and is not like some cornball, you know what I'm saying? And like, we want to turn you back to them so they can be able to, you know, just guide you in the right direction and make you amazing at that. You can follow us anywhere on social media, Instagram at gnwy.co, because like there's somebody in the crowd. I don't care if like nobody gets it, but if that one person gets it, you know what I'm saying, and they're like, wow, before, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know why I was here, but now I'm motivated, I feel free, and I can help somebody else.
And schools that are interested can request Generation Y to come to their school over Facebook.
Homecoming is in our sights, and we checked in with the executive director about the progress and plans for homecoming.
I can tell you that homecoming started back in 1917. This is our 100th anniversary of homecoming this year, so we're super excited about that. We came up with the theme, A Century of Coming Home, And so we're just really wanting to commemorate the tradition that has become homecoming and has gone on for the century. And different organizations have the opportunity to gain points throughout the whole week of homecoming. At the end, whoever has the most points wins the Bronco Cup, which is the coveted first place award for winning homecoming as a whole. And search homecoming. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at UCO Homecoming, and we'll be posting updates for all the events that we're going to be having, as well as give back nights for our philanthropy and all that kind of stuff.
Keep it here.
We'll be right back with the weather.
A new and innovative graduate degree is now here at the University of Central Oklahoma. I'm one of the first to explore it. It's called the Professional Science Masters, or PSM. The computational program helps math, science, and engineering students find their edge, combine graduate courses in a STEM field with MBA classes, gain skills that are cutting edge and relevant. The program is flexible and convenient with locations downtown Oklahoma City and Edmond. Connect to Central, advance your career with the Professional Science Masters.
Ride on a wave or climb above trees. See something new in the land of no boundaries. In a state with the most diverse terrain, it's all fun and games. Plan it all at travelok.com. Come see for yourself where you've never gone.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
Love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
UCentral Radio.
Your son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals
25.
Good job.
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
It's been a pretty humid day outside today. We've got that lot of humidity today at 60%, which is making it feel like 89. We've got a slight breeze coming from the south-southeast at 10 miles per hour. Right now, we're looking at solid 80s across Oklahoma, 85 in Guymon, 84 in Clinton, 84 in the metro, 86 in McAllister and Tulsa. But tonight, we can expect a cool down to 70 degrees. It's going to cool down and it's going to feel like 73, but that's still a good, comfortable temperature. We can prepare tonight for some precipitation tomorrow, only a 19% chance of rain, and we'll still have that slight breeze at 7 miles per hour. Tonight, it's going to be pretty chilly in Oklahoma, 55 over in Guymon, 68 in Miami, and 70 here in the metro area. Tomorrow, it's going to be pretty comfortable, 75 degrees with the slight breeze at 9 miles per hour coming from the southeast. It's going to feel like 75, so it's going to be pretty nice, but that humidity is going to be drastically high at 94% because it will be raining. Tomorrow, it's going to be a rainy day all across Oklahoma, 72 in Guymon, 74 in Clinton, and 75 here in the metro, OKC, and Edmond area. Let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. It's going to cool down to 70 tonight. It's going to be a pretty comfortable and chilly day, so you might need a jacket if you're coming out in the nighttime. But we're going to have 70s and 80s for the rest of this week, and those nice fall temperatures in the 60s for the rest of this week as we get into the night falling times. You know, when it's around 9 or 10 p.m., you're going to need that jacket because we're going to have those 60-degree weathers. That's all for weather today. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Meoni. Well, our social media anchor, Albert Helvig, is back with us.
Yeah, Albert, last night was really devastating for Tom Petty fans.
Yes, it was. Musicians and fans are already paying their respects. I'll have more on that right after this break.
We'll be right back.
Central! Get involved with UCO FCA, the heart and soul of sport.
Where the smallest jobs
make the biggest impact. Give! Get involved. The Student Alliance for Equality.
Get involved. There are so many opportunities for you to connect with new people here at the University of Central Oklahoma. Find your passion, explore your talent, have a great time, learn all you can. Welcome to the university.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Whomever you want to be, wherever you want to go, UCO's College of Business can help get you there. Our degree programs and dedicated faculty will help you gain the knowledge and skills you need to connect to the future of business.
This has just been an absolutely perfect place. Classes that I took at the College of Business laid the foundation for the skills that I needed to get a role like this. The College of Business will give you the tools and resources you need to get to where you want to go.
Well, the juice is loose. O.J. Simpson was released from Lovelock Correctional Center in Las Vegas over the weekend. The 70-year-old former athlete and movie star is notorious for being acquitted of the 1994 killings of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ronald Goldman. O.J. served 9 of his 33-year sentence for armed robbery and kidnapping. He was released at midnight on Sunday under the cover of darkness to avoid the press. His attorney, Malcolm Laverne, stated that the star will be spending his parole period in Florida. He's going to Florida, Laverne said. There's no doubt he's going to Florida. But it looks like Florida doesn't want him. State Attorney General Pam Bondi sent a letter Friday to the Florida Department of Corrections urging them to tell Nevada officials that Florida objects to O.J. Simpson serving his parole in the state. O.J. Simpson is currently staying with a friend near the Strip in Las Vegas. And the world has lost another music icon. For several hours Monday, it was believed that Tom Petty had passed away. Artists were going to Twitter to express their grief. A memorial had been scheduled for his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The only problem was Petty was still alive at the time. News outlets that reported the story were forced to retract their stories, and the Walk of Fame tribute was canceled. Unfortunately, the story wasn't false, just released prematurely. Petty's publicist confirmed that late Monday, the iconic rocker passed away at 8:40 p.m. after suffering a cardiac arrest. Tom Petty was 66 when he passed away. And Lionel Richie, the singer known for his 80s hit Hello, will be joining judges Katy Perry and Luke Bryan on the revamped ABC version of American Idol. Richie is reported to be paid $10 million for the gig, along with Luke Bryan, while Katy Perry will be making $25 million. Bryan said in a video posted on social media he's excited to be judging the show alongside Lionel Richie, who he calls his hero. Richie said in a statement via the network that, as a singer, songwriter, and producer, I feel I can bring a great deal of experience to the table. It's going to be so much fun. And today is October 3rd, which may seem like just a normal day, but for many people, today is special because it means it's Mean Girl Day. The day comes from the movie Mean Girls starring Lindsay Lohan, and while this is exciting for some of the cast, some of the cast are coming together for something not so mean.
And that's because of fans like you.
It's October 3rd.
It's October 3rd. This year, though, we're doing things a little differently.
We want to turn the attention to those who need it.
After Sunday's tragic events in Las Vegas, let's give back. In honor of Mean Girls Day, we're asking each of you,
the cruelest fans out there,
to help.
We have started a GoFundMe page, and 100% of the proceeds are going to go to the National Compassion Fund.
If every fan gave just $3 in honor of October 3rd,
just $3,
we would hit our goal of $300,000 in no time.
Go to GoFundMe.com/October 3rd and donate now.
Guys, look, we know Fetch is never going to happen, but we can make this happen.
On October 3rd, I'll ask you what day it is.
But we'll also ask you to help.
So you go, Glen Coco.
To GoFundMe.com/October 3.
Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for your help.
The GoFundMe has already raised over $25,000 as of today. And NPR is known for their hard-hitting journalism, but one post recently caught a lot of attention. NPR editor Christopher Dean Hopkins posted this status on the NPR Facebook page. Within minutes, he realized his mistake and edited the post. But the internet was already taken with Ramona. People posted comments calling for Ramona updates. Hopkins hinted that there may be updates in the future, but for now, we'll have to live with this adorable picture of Ramona herself. And today is National Boyfriend Day, at least according to Twitter. While many people took to Twitter to celebrate with their boyfriends, others had a different way of celebrating. Some users used the hashtag to celebrate being single, while some others confessed their love in a less conventional way. YouTube star Lily Singh went to Twitter using the National Boyfriend Day hashtag to announce her love for Cinnabon. And apparently lots of people agreed, considering the tweet got almost 1,000 retweets and over 5,000 likes. LeVar Ball, father of Los Angeles Lakers player Lonzo Ball, just announced on Monday about his decision to pull his other son, LaMelo Ball, from Chino Hill High School. Reported by ESPN affiliate Ramona Shelburne in a tweet by LeVar Ball stating, "I don't want no distractions on Melo, so therefore I'm going to homeschool him and make him the best basketball player ever." The decision to take LaMelo out of Chino Hills comes after last season's 33 season was plagued with infighting between the team. Then head coach Stephen Gilling and LeVar. Gilling was fired after the season, and LeVar continued to have issues with the new coach, Dennis Waitmore. Smashing Pumpkins singer Billy Corgan will try to bring back National Wrestling Alliance. His idea of bringing back the brand is the need for wrestling to be more relevant. According to Corgan, the NWA existed in 1948 and disappeared in the 80s under the reign of the WWE. Corgan believes the program will emerge as one of the top wrestling go-tos in the near future. And 3 of the 12 Ugandan rugby national team players who took part in the 3-day Oktoberfest Sevens in Germany has gone missing in Germany at the end of the tournament. The 3, Mathin Gavul, Brian Kikwa, and Fred Odur, stayed in Germany as their now ex-teammates boarded the plane. The team is still searching for their teammates. That's all I have for social media. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Albert.
We'll be right back with your last look at weather.
What we gain at Central prepares us for our future.
It's made possible because of you.
The time is now to thank you.
Because of you, college is possible.
Your commitment to higher education ensures Oklahoma's future.
Thank you for supporting UCO.
Thank you for believing in us, the students of the University of Central Oklahoma.
From all of us at the University of Central Oklahoma, thank you.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? But now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Welcome back. Taylor, I think I missed it. What day is it today?
It's October 3rd. And Mayoni, what's the weather looking like for the rest of the week?
Well, it's looking pretty good if you like the rain. But if you don't like the rain, then sorry for you.
Oh, that's
might want to
too
stay
bad.
inside.
We need it.
Definitely. But I'm excited for those 60-degree weather temperatures we're going to get later on in the night.
Wow, that'll definitely be nice overnight.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
we're getting
agree.
into that fall weather, but not too excited about the thunderstorms.
All right, well, that's all the time we have left for the day.
Don't forget to catch UCentral News tomorrow at 4:30.